Magic Nudes, I don't think there's a better or more fitting collection for me. That is my like dream, okay? Neutrals, elevated neutrals, you guys know I talk about that all the time. So when I saw this collection launching from Half Magic, I was so excited to try it out. I had it on my radar. I was like peeping, waiting for the sneak peeks. And when the collection dropped and I saw that there were some neutral shades added to the Half Magic like repertoire of products, I was so excited. We have some additions to existing lines, a few new types of products, a new single shadow, and I was so excited for this. I bought a few pieces myself, so I'm still waiting on those to come, but I actually got this sent in the mail, so I'm so excited. This is my second PR package from Half Magic, and I never assume I'm going to be on a PR list. Just because a brand might send me something once, I just don't know, and I was like, I know I want some of this stuff, so I ordered it. All that goes to say, I was excited for the collection, so I'm first going to show you just some swatches of everything so you can see it, and hopefully a little bit more close-up detail. Then we'll get into this look, and I have a few thoughts at the end, so I hope you guys are excited for it. Let's just get into swatches so this video isn't an hour long. Let's first start off with this big old glitter puck. That's what they're calling it. It's a pressed fairy dust for eyes, face, and body, and this is the shade Dopamine Sparkle. This retails for $26. It is so pretty. It's like a pinky shade, but really I get a lot of golden shimmer coming off of the like glittery particles in here. And this isn't like plastic glitter. So pretty. Really was excited for this. This is one of the items I ordered myself. There are some new face gems in this collection. These are the crystalline nude shade face gems. Really excited for those as well. Okay, let's get into something I'm so excited about. There's a new eyeshadow single. This is in the shade Lil Deranged, and I am so excited for this. This is like a neutrally kind of mossy green. It's in a similar formula to the Wet Pebble shade, which is so exciting. You guys know I love Wet Pebble, and I thought that I would also swatch it here with all the other single shadows that I have from Half Magic. So there's a Lil Deranged, there's Wet Pebble, and then I also have the shade Elven Things, I believe is what it's called, and all those together would look so great for a look. This next item isn't a new thing to the Half Magic line, but they're kind of promoting it with this collection, and I think it's pretty fitting. But this is the Light Trap highlighter, and this is a duochrome glow powder. This is pretty neutral overall. It has a little bit of a rose gold tendency to it, but then it also has some lavender sparkle. It definitely has magic nude vibes, or what I like to call like an elevated neutral. Continuing on with some eyeshadows, there are two new Chrome Addiction shimmers in this collection. There's Lil Beast, which is like a bronzy type shade. It's a little bit lighter, lots of sparkle in this one, and it goes a little bit golden, and there's also some like blue reflect going on. Then we have the shade Baby Pheonix, which is a maroon to golden kind of orange burnt type of color. That's how I would describe it. This definitely has a little bit more color to it, but is in the nude family for sure. And then they're kind of re-promoting ASMR in here as well. And I thought I would give you guys just an overall swatch of all of the Chrome Addiction shimmery liquid eyeshadows that I have from Half Magic, so you can see the differences between them. There was one new Chrome Addiction matte added to the line. This is in the shade Magic Brownie. I love the shade Magic Brownie and the blush, so I'm totally down for this one. And this is like a reddy brown, the same kind of Magic Brownie tone and color, but again, it's in that cream formula, so no shimmer in this one, and it dries down matte. And I thought I would show it against the other matte shadow that I have in the shade Sky Juice, which is absolutely stunning periwinkle. And then last, for new items in the collection, the Magic Drip glitter lip glosses. There are two shades, Magic Brownie and also Frosty Bitch. These are super sparkly, really pretty lip glosses, and that is the full Magic Nudes collection, along with a few comparisons and also some existing products. Just thought I'd give you some full-on swatches in case you were looking at different products from the brand. All right, I hope those swatches were helpful. We're gonna get straight into the look so you guys can see how I created this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, let's get into this look. I'm gonna start off with blush because even though these aren't new in this collection, this is one of the more recent launches. I've been talking about these all over my channel. You guys already know the cheek fluffs are some of my favorites, but I thought today, instead of using Magic Brownie, I thought I would go with Pink Mushroom. I love this one for just like very neutral days, and since this is the Magic Nudes collection, like, yeah. My fave blush brush isn't out here, so I'm gonna go with something a little different, so we'll see how it goes. This one's denser. This is from BK Beauty though as well. It's the 101 brush. I still love my little angled brush, you guys know. But I just wanna lay down a little bit of color, very neutral. I'm definitely embracing the neutral vibes with this collection. I might add a little bit of Magic Brownie at the end if I'm feeling like I want a little more oomph, you know, like a little more color still in that neutral vein, but initially we're just gonna add this. And I always hit my nose, a little on my forehead, and a little on my chin. I blush everywhere. Oh, just that much already helps so much with the look. Okay, the first product we're gonna be testing, I guess I can bring you in. I feel like my setup's a little bit different right now, so hopefully it looks okay. I am gonna go in with this glitter puck is what they're calling it. This is the shade Dopamine Sparkle, and this is so pretty, you guys. It does come with like a little sponge type thing in here, but I took mine out. I think it'll be okay without it because this is actually, it's kind of like a cooling, let me get my thoughts together. This is not a powder. This actually is like a cream. It's a more solid, almost like a cream jelly. Let's call it that. So when I pick this up off on my finger, it doesn't overly have too much matrix. It's mostly the shimmer particles, but like this feels cool to the touch and a little bit, yeah, wet and cold. Pretty interesting. I am so excited. So this is it. I'm gonna blend it out. I think I want to do like a wet sparkle kind of look on my cheeks. I think that's what I want to do. I'm a little nervous. There is also the highlighter. This I already had from when I first picked up stuff. This is the Light Trap highlighter in Enter the Glow. There's also like a purpley duochrome type highlighter. This is the most like traditional looking highlighter color they have. So that's a little swatch of it there. This is the glitter puck. I probably should have done my eyes first, but I'm just gonna tap this out from right here and just see how it kind of attaches onto my skin. It's a little bit powdered. I love having a little bit of sparkle coming out from my eye like that. And then I'm gonna see as I tap it, how it taps out as this like glittery, almost wet look highlighter. Okay, it's very much just like a glitter. And this isn't like a real glitter. This is just like mica, I believe. I think it might be synthetic mica, but there isn't really a base to it. I really think it's pretty. This is for sure not going to be for everyone, but I've actually been getting a little bit more into these kind of just sparkly highlighters lately because I do like how wet they look. I think that looks so fun, and I think also for like festival season coming up, I could see a lot of people liking this for an actual glitter alternative. Like it gives the look of glitter without being glitter. All right, so there it is on my cheeks. I also put some on my nose. I'm super into this. A very fun product. Probably not most people's everyday, but I did think it was cool with the collection. Donnie Davy was trying to bring like the sparkle and the fun of glitter and shine to the everyday person through neutrals. So I do think that's what's happening here. And I think the color is really fun. This is like a golden type shade. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more pink, but I feel like it comes up a little bit more golden on my cheeks, but not too yellow gold, which I really appreciate because I wouldn't necessarily want it super yellow. It's just enough golden sheen where it gives some life without being like over the top. So I love this. I'm really into this. And this is you're getting a lot of product in here as well. Definitely you could use it for the body, that type of stuff. Yeah, I love the idea of this as like a glitter puck though. I think that's super freaking cute. All right, let's go to eyes. I'm gonna prime my lids. I'm gonna use MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, a little warning, the Back to MAC program is ending this month, at the end of this month. So if you have any empty MAC products and you want to exchange them for either a lipstick or an eyeshadow, do that this month. Get in there, you guys. You can still return your empties afterward, but you just won't get that free product. I've been carrying from house to house because I moved quite a bit. I've moved quite a bit. My products with me, and when I finally went in, I still only could get one item because I had a few minis, and also you need 6 items, and I didn't have 12 full-size empties. But anyway, you should follow me on Instagram first off, but also just a reminder, get your Back to MAC items in, get yourself a lipstick, get yourself an eyeshadow. I picked Satin Taupe, and I also picked up the tan pigment because you know how raved about that was. We'll talk about it in another video. We're primed on our eyes. Okay, let's go. I am so excited. There are a few different eyeshadow type products in here, but the thing I am most excited to put on my little eyeballs is the new single shadow. I know, how exciting is that? Okay, you guys probably already know I really enjoy Wet Pebble. It's a beautiful taupey kind of bronze color. It's a little bit deep, so it's definitely good for a smokier single shadow look for me. But stunning. This is one of those like almost like a Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow formula, but it still has a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's mostly like metallic and so beautiful. Like I love this. Again, I have a video of that on my Instagram. I think I also have a short of it too. I don't do the same videos necessarily on shorts and on reels, but sometimes they overlap. Anyway, this one here, this is the new one. This one is called Lil Deranged, and I'm so excited for it. So it's more similar to that metallic formula, which I'm so happy with because I do think this is just special, and I want singles of like every color in this formula. But look at it, it's this beautiful grungy kind of greeny mossy color, but it still has a neutrality to it. This one is it's very similar to Wet Pebble, maybe a little less of the sparkle shine on it, maybe a little bit more like where you could sheer it out a bit, but still metallic, if that makes sense. We're putting this on the eyes for sure. Probably the number one thing I'm gonna be putting on my eyes. It's just so stunning. It is neutral-ish, but still colorful. I love that. But there were some liquid shadows. So I love the liquid shadow in ASMR. The color of ASMR to me is magical nudes. I mean, this is so stunning. I want this in a pressed, like shimmery eyeshadow. I know it'd be kind of difficult because this is so sparkly. It's just, you guys, this is so pretty, okay? It just dries out a little bit, that's the only thing. But I was so excited for more neutral shades in the shimmery liquid shadows. So the colors that came out, this one is called Lil Beast. And as you can see there, it is like a light bronze, let's call it a light bronze with golden and like blue sparkle in it. Very, very pretty. I have worn this once, so we'll get into why I'm going to be putting a powder shadow down first and trying that out, see if that works. But the other one that came in, this one is Baby Pheonix, and it's another one that's a little more neutral. It has a like maroon and kind of golden orange flip to it, so that's kind of the vibe of this one, but definitely more in the neutral vein. I don't think I'm going to be wearing that today, but I thought I would show it to you. I think I've already shown you swatches too, so I'm sorry if it's too repetitive. All right, I'm gonna throw a little bronzer in my crease just because I think that will be nice, you know, just have a little bit of something in there before I go in with that shimmery shade. And I know I might add even more liquid shimmer eyeshadow. There is also a matte liquid eyeshadow, but I don't really feel like putting it in my crease. It's a little bit of like a reddy brown. It's called Magic Brownie, so it's fashioned after Magic Brownie in all the other places that you see it in her collection and in the products, which I love. Magic Brownie, again, one of my favorite blushes, but I don't know for this specific look. I think it would look really good though as like a baby wing, so that's how I want to try it out. I've been loving the baby wings lately, you guys. They look so good. Just delicate, simple, not chunky wings, you know? I feel like I used to make them so chunky, and I'm really trying to perfect the art of just like so simple, so easy, wispy little wings out there that would almost disappear and float off into the wind if you're not careful. Oh, I love this look, okay? That's how neutral I am lately. All right, here we go with Lil Deranged. So excited. I'm just gonna use my finger first. That's just how I like to apply eyeshadows when it comes to shimmers, and I just wanna see how it goes. Because there is like this kind of neutrally base on this shadow, and I really want to spend some time blending that out with the pad of my finger. I love that. I'm so glad I did the bronzer. It was like the perfect choice. And I love the depth on this. It's just deep enough. Like this to me is like an everyday kind of smoky shade in terms of like range. Like it's not too light, but it's also not too dark where I feel a little uncomfortable or feel like I'm like going out like a look, you know? This is right on the cusp. I love that. All right, there is Lil Deranged. It is beautiful. I love it. I really love that it's this in between of like a metallic and a satin with a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. Like it doesn't have any of those really piecey as in pieces of sparkle that I do love. I really do love that. Or like how this, you know, highlighter is giving that. Instead, it has a little bit more of a subtlety to it that I just find so sultry, so sexy. I really love it, but it's still giving tons of neutrality. Like it's still very neutral, even though it's like, it's green. It's definitely green. Okay, really loving that. I think I'm gonna take the highlighter and I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my brow bone as well as my inner corner. I don't think I wanna bring the glitter puck into that portion of my look. Okay, I really love that. Maybe I will do that baby wing. I think, you know, the color, let me get it for you. This is the matte liquid shadow in Magic Brownie. Oh, what am I doing? That might be deep enough and not too red to pull off a little wing. All right, I decided we're gonna do it. I'm taking my little BK Beauty brush, the 208, So perfect for a little wing. Let's see how we do. Every time it's always a little bit scary, but. And I just focus my wing on that outer corner. I don't bring it all the way in. I don't bring it to my inner corner. I really just keep it out there. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away, so we're gonna leave it there. I swear on camera, I always get carried away. And then when you keep them really small like this, even if they're not even like kind of at all, you can't tell as much. You really can't, because they're just like not as in everyone's face about it. All right, I definitely am adding jewels. I don't think it would be a Half Magic full look if we weren't adding little jewels. I already have the little tweezers that I bought from the initial launch. I have some of the other crystals left. These ones are like kind of rainbow, really pretty. But these, I believe, are the new ones. The nude, crystalline nude is what these are called. They are absolutely stunning. They are like a champagne kind of color. So pretty. Oh my gosh. These are like bridal almost. I mean, you can wear these anytime, but they are just, I'm just gonna do like one here. I probably should have made that one smaller. Kind of just wanted to do 3 the same size though. That was kind of my, let's just go with that and we can always change it. Oh, so pretty. And these are so easy to put on with the little tweezers. I know there's like other tools out there. I don't think you need the Half Magic ones, but they're not something I don't do these all the time. So I like having them, and I've used them with like different things from different brands, and they've worked really nicely for those too. Okay, I think that's good enough. I really feel like with the crystal, it's like, don't overthink it. You know, the moment you start overthinking it, then it looks worse than it ever did. And I think they actually look decent, decently good. I'm gonna get a little mascara on. Let's see where this look is at. Let's see if we need something on the lower lash line. Maybe I'll buff a little deranged. Under there, we'll see. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna powder a little bit. And I also realized, I kept being like, I feel like I'm missing something. I am. I want to put on that liquid eyeshadow in Lil Beast, and I'm going to just tap it with my finger, that like bronzy shade. I'm going to take a little on my finger, tap a little bit off on the back of my hand, and then apply that way and see how it goes. The other night I wore this and I just put it on my bare lid because I thought, oh, that'll be the best. I didn't really love it. I couldn't get it to go on opaque, and then by the time I was like blending it out, it was just not, it just wasn't looking the best. And I will say, you know, liquid shadows and me, we don't always get along, but I was excited because I do love ASMR so much, and I feel like the formula of Lil Beast is just a little bit thinner, so I can't get the transfer of the sparkles as easy. And even right now, I'm still kind of struggling. So far I haven't gotten Lil Beast to work on me. I'll keep you guys updated. I keep trying it. The time that I've worn it, I put it on. I didn't love the way it was going. I blended that out, put a thicker layer on, tried to let that dry. Still didn't love it. And then I topped over with another shadow, and it was nice and sticky, and it let that shadow stick to it really nicely. But I definitely still need to work with that one to make it work for me. But I am gonna buff a little bit of this on the lower lash line, just in the outer corner. All right, so here's the finished eye look. I really like the eyes. I think they're so pretty. I think that the wing, it works okay for this, but I really think it would work best for that, basically like something like Lil Beast all over the lid, something like a light shimmery bronze, and then having that color wing would look so good. I feel like I would prefer something maybe just the tiniest bit darker and a little bit more actually neutral, not red, to go with the green, because I feel like it's kind of giving a little contrast in a way I don't necessarily love, but that's just more for the specific color combo. But I love that single shadow so much. I think the crystals are just like a fun little touch. Let's do lips. All right, for lips, we have 2 lip glosses. These are the Magic Drip, and we have Magic Brownie, which is that same kind of reddy brown color, and then we have Frosty Bitch. I have worn Frosty Bitch, and the sparkle on these is so pretty, okay? For like camera, for visuals, beautiful. I'm gonna line my lips first though. I'm doing a mix of Tower 28's liner in Work of Art. Love this, especially for like the top of the Cupid's bow, kind of the pouty part of the lip. And then I'm gonna use Makeup Forever in Wherever Walnut for the sides. They just sculpt my lips so good. They really do. All right, so Frosty Bitch, it's pretty frosty. I'll put a little bit on right now so you can just see it. Pretty frosty. You can blend it out though. That's how I wore it. The thing with this gloss, it is not a juicy gloss. It is shimmery, and you're getting all that shine and sparkle from the actual like particles and a little bit from the formula, but I'm trying to say that to me, the particle to gloss ratio is definitely, it's heavy on the sparkle. And so it wasn't as juicy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Brownie, Magic Brownie on. I just thought the actual gloss was gonna maybe be a little juicier. So I definitely think I prefer the Magic Brownie shade just because it's not quite as, it's not a frosty little bitch like the name suggests of the other one. And I feel like I can put a little bit more of this on to get that glow, but you can feel the particles in these. That is the thing. It makes me so sad because they're beautiful glosses. I really love the Patrick Ta gloss. It has lots of shimmer particles in it, but that one I can't feel the actual pieces on my lips, and I can feel them with these. So that to me is just like not my favorite. I wish that it was just a little glossier and a little less of the particles. I feel like they give a little bit of a retro look, like a 90s frosted lip gloss kind of look, but in a good way. Like they look pretty. It's just more that feeling, like I said. So that is gonna be the look, you guys. Let me zoom out. I feel like it's also making my teeth look yellow. I'm gonna run through some products really fast here at the end. I think I might add a little bit actually of Magic Brownie now that we're here as a blush, just to, you know, why not? Just to why not? Okay, you already know I love the Cheek Fluff blushes. I said that like 7 times and I still kind of messed it up on that last one. These aren't a part of the Magical Nudes, but I feel like there are some Magical Nude products in there, so definitely check those out. When it comes to the single shadow, oh, love this new single shadow. I'm so excited for the line to continue expanding, like color by color, a little single here, a little single there. Like I'm so excited for it. So Lil Deranged is definitely like a big thumbs up for me. When it comes to the glosses, they're not my favorite everyday type of glosses. I was really excited for them, but they just aren't quite the right ratio for me personally. I'd love to know your thoughts though, if you've tried these, what you think. I love that they're sparkly. I just want them a little more hydrating with that sparkle, and I don't want to feel it. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to feel the sparkle that's in there. I'd rather have no sparkle and like a cream finish than to feel the sparkle in my lip gloss. I absolutely adore the glitter puck. I think this is so fun. It's definitely not a must-have. You definitely have to like think about what you do your makeup for, but I do think this is a fun product. I think it's unique. I think if it's the brand, I really like this. For the Chrome Addiction Shimmery Liquid Eyeshadows, I was really excited for these. I still need to try out Baby Pheonix, so I'll keep you updated on that one. But when it comes to the Lil Beast shade, I just suggest ASMR, okay? If you're gonna go with the liquid shadow from the line, in the Chrome Addiction line, it's gonna be hard to beat ASMR. I just think this is stunning. I think that this is so unique and so beautiful, and I feel like even though it's a liquid shadow, because it's a little bit chunkier, the formula works really nicely to still get on my eyes. I said this in my, I think, initial video, but I really wish we could see the product a little bit more on these, because all the liquid eyeshadows have like this silver packaging. You do get a little window, but I would love to be able to see more of the shimmer since it's like so beautiful, and I feel like it would inspire me more to like use it if it were showing through the packaging. But so far my experience with Lil Beast hasn't been the best, so definitely suggest ASMR if you're looking for a magical nude kind of color. The matte liquid shadows, I've only had good experiences with those. I only did a tiny little wing, like I don't even know if that counts as a way to test it, so I'll keep you guys updated. But it reminds me of the blue shade that I picked up in the initial launch, which is absolutely stunning, so I am pretty down with those. I love the crystals. I think that they're beautiful. I think they only make sense, and I really love this specific color. It's hard to tell here, but I really do like this kind of like nude champagne kind of color. Really beautiful. And I think that's my like first impression slash thoughts on the product so far. I will try to keep you guys updated, but I'd love to know your thoughts on the collection. Was there anything you're interested in? Let me know down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.